Alright, we back. Should be the final run. Back from dinner. Let's see how many we're up to. Oh, here, we can go ahead and actually get this going. Let's raid. Building supplies. Oh, yeah. Okay, raid and then building supplies and infestations and then luxury barracks.
I'm on it. We should have a supply drop soon.
Okay. This is close to sharing mattresses.
This is Cleo. Connection established. Okay, sounds like it worked.
What they need is a huge budget for all these voice lines. Like, they're trying to make it more like a Mass Effect game or something, but...
The signal I'm sending will drop plenty of deaths.
I think we're gonna get a pretty decent one. There's already quite a few around here. And we gave them time to get situated because we didn't do them back to back to back.
That won't work.
Okay, we gotta hold the fort until Cleo accepts my request.
A lot of zombies
Not done yet.
coming up. We don't want to leave our base behind because of the jug shows up. It's gonna mean business.
Lost work, boss inbound.
Yeah, fuck the base, let it die. Thanks for policing the police there with Phantom. I don't know. Please change it. Now, how many people stream to the wrong category? It's not like a rule against it. Just hurting yourself. It's a law according to the rules. It's weird how I got baited on that, though. After this one, I gotta remember to go get building material. Got how fun swordplay is. Just get in there and get swinging. He didn't know it was 1/3 of the screen's blank space, so right. It literally says on break at the top left-hand corner. Oh, I want this guy. Come on.
Better take care of it for good.
Stand by.
Damn it. These fucking zombies, dude. Zombies ate my neighbors. Oh, he's going in. He's going in. He must have seen an opening. This thing's going crazy.
I'm about to drop.
This feels like where I
Did they kill it? Where the fuck is it? I guess when you have that many guns firing on you, you probably do die fairly quick. Oh. It's good we're doing the raid, though, because that's going to help us get that hero bonus.
This is Cleo. Order derived. Jacob, Angel, 22 months.
And even more samples.
But it's music to my ears.
Means money, money, money.
Let's fix any damage right away.
It's got a while to go, though.
Package delivered.
Maybe you have to finish that first.
Tango.
Oh, no. Okay, that's a pretty good chunk. It's about 10%.
5. Hotel 05.
This
Uniform.
fabrication allows for the,
Please transmit.
I believe, the permanent parts.
Okay, who's on goodie?
Man, that's crazy. Just one labor for 65 parts.
Crazy how many folks drive for
It is crazy.
fake dinosaurs.
I agree, Reba. It's crazy. let's do the thing. You know the thing. First of all, oh, okay, it's back to where it was spawning all the time. It's disappointing. It was pretty easy. We're not gonna. Oh shit. We're not gonna necessarily. We're not gonna come back. We're gonna. No, we are gonna come back. We should empty out. We want to fill up with construction materials so that this is probably our last construction material run of this playthrough. You did check too where we're at on bloater sample. I know we're not there, so we can check it after we get a few more in. Ah! Hey! Hey! Not getting the 50 cal often enough. We were able to get so stocked on our co-op playthrough on 50 cal rounds just by doing raids. But we're still gonna do a few more raids, so it might still work out that way. So once she gets hero bonus, I'm just gonna say screw it. Whoever's left to get hero bonus, we'll grab them up. I know Chavez still needs to level up a little bit, but the advantage to doing it the way we're doing it, I was thinking about, I'm like, we could just easily switch over to Quincy or Helena or any of the others, except for Isby, and run them too. I think we're gonna be stocked. I think we're gonna be stocked well enough, because we're not gonna have med kits. But with having everybody leveled, excuse me, it's really less of a concern. It's one of the songs I like. I think I don't have... There we go. Sorry, Wilso. Should be able to look at stuff while you refuel. I wanted to see how close we were getting to hero. This is a good survivor, though. You're going to be playing this late like you were last night. Pope, I will be playing it until it is beat, so... I think we'll probably have it beat by 11. I imagine by 11. In fact, that's what I'll shoot for. Might even be sooner than that, because actually, once I have the plague samples, we're done. Yeah, we're going to rip and tear until it's done. Not the plague samples, but once I have enough bloater samples, we're done. We're gonna make plague busters and go do this. And our current goal though for this episode is get a bunch of materials, fill this thing up with materials, get back to base, switch over to a luxury barracks. While we're out though, we can go ahead and get our 2 outposts. That'll be easy enough. Ooh. Do more spawn that are laying down once you start this mission, or is it just about the same as always and we're just getting lucky? Once we get enough of those, Pope, enough of those bloater samples, we're searching for, we'll say 35. Just to make it even, we'll go for 35 of them. We're already probably at 15. I haven't seen great gameplay of this in a while. I've enjoyed. Pope, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks. It's a great game. I thoroughly enjoy it myself. This is bugged. Because this continually keeps refreshing itself, but there's never anything there. It's weird. But harmless, so we're not gonna... I don't think we'll write an angry letter. I'll tell you what, if they do a lockdown again, they better do some Canada shit and give us a bunch of money. That's the only way you're gonna keep people from freaking out. But God, that has to be so expensive. $2,000 a month. They say that a bunch, but I saw on Twitter, or not Twitter, but Rikers was telling me that it was like very limited who actually got that. It wasn't like everybody got $2,000 every month for like 4 months. It wasn't that dramatic. Like they try to make it seem. It's a sliding scale, I assume. I also heard it was like disabilities. No, you had to actually not be able to like go back to work, or you had to be at risk. But it is, if they do a lockdown again, whoever wins, it's the only way you're gonna have people not riot, I think.
I found something at least.
Which means there's not gonna be a lockdown, I don't think. You know for sure they don't want to pay for that.
Cleaned out.
We might need this crafting material. I'm not too sure. I think plague bombs just take the bloater glands, though. Don't they? Let's look. I believe it's only the bloater glands. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. It never hurts to have chemicals. I mean, some C4 and shit might,
Nothing moving about.
or any kind of explosive might help in the final run. This has been a great house for crafting supplies, though. Wow, yeah. This is the house for crafting supplies.
I know someone who'd love this.
That I could care less about. Our Beanie Baby. She is a ninja. I wish she had sewing or hoarder or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's sewing. There's sewing and there's one other one. It's like a Kindu that gives you pockets. Oh, this is why she's moving so slow. She gets 50% standing rewards. But that 10 plus max material storage and the +1 material per day. Backpacking. Scavenging. 50 plus parts per day. Dude, Diane is crazy good.
I think that's all I'm going to find here.
Of course, that whole parts per day matters a lot less when one labor gets you 65 parts no matter what. Once we get to 999, we'll craft some more weapons. It's not even the parts we're worried about, though. It's crazy. It's building material. That's where we're struggling. Oh, the mission despawned for building material. Whatever, we know it's there. It's not like it spawns more building material and it just shows you the house where it's going to be. Calling a trader on cooldown. Are you on... What legacy are you on, Wilso, on your nightmare? One more heart, though. Oh, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to be done. Have you enjoyed coming back to State of Decay, Wilso? Do you think you're going to do more after you're done with your legacies, or... Last one I need for Nightmare. Dude, that last mission sucks. Yeah, I like the new stuff. And Nightmare is fun. That bloater, I can't deny it. Probably continue long-term community. I'll be excited for Red Zone. I'll be excited to see what you think, too, about Red Zone. We'll probably go through there and legacy all those guys. It's going to become a long series. Stay back. Fucking did it, boys. Mission accomplished. I love not being scared of these guys. Once you get the big 50 cal. Let's have him step forward a little bit. So we don't get infected. You know, we've had some bad moments and some good moments, but that was one of the better ones today. Don't you know it was Diana the Beast? She needs all this she can get, though. Her hero bonus is going to be slow coming. It's going to be slow coming. Man, there's another one over there. Fuck it. We need samples, so... We should wait, though. We need to empty our pockets. Our pockets are full. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get those 2 bedrooms that we talked about getting up around. Yeah, we're gonna encircle the last wall with outposts and slight safety radiuses. And oh, this one's on the ground. We just gotta go for it. Is that entrails? Is that what that is, or? I don't know. He's pretty red early. Got it again. Nice. Having good successes with that now. What is that? It looks like it's tied up, but it's like, oh, it's a baggie. It's a tied off baggie, and then it's got some sort of viscera in there. What is it that's just like fat? They give it to you in Red Dead Redemption. I guess it must have been something they used to serve in the 18 something. Offal. Again, I love not being scared of juggernauts. It feels good. Just for the sake of living and showing off that we are not afraid anymore, you gotta kill them. I hope they never change the 50 cal. And its one true purpose, to bring down the big boys. If it was like the old days with how you just run them into walls and stun them, I'd melee them all the time, but... And I do melee the regular jugs, but those guys are just way too deadly. Way too infectious, way too scary, and way too tough. They're just way too everything. Which is good. I like that they're hard, but I ain't gonna melee them. No sirree, Bob, I am not. I will not melee a blood plague juggernaut in a box. I will not melee a blood plague juggernaut with a fox. I will not melee a blood plague juggernaut Sam I am. Isn't that the name of a serial killer? Or Son of Sam? What did Son of Sam do? I always love the joke that's in Grand Theft Auto 5 that's like, it's this big chain of emails. Maybe it's not 5. It's not 5. I think it was San Andreas. It's either San Andreas or Vice City. It doesn't matter. It was a chain of emails. And I think we're eventually going to come out of this. And it talks about how the media... Like, there's this guy. He's a serial killer. He's going around killing all these people. And it's terrible. And the police are investigating. And the police want the media to cooperate. And the media is only upset about the fact that they can't name him. They're like, the media continues for the 5th straight week to struggle to come up with a catchy name for the serial killer who just so happened to kill 5 prostitutes last night on Banger Street. It's good stuff. And it's hitting the nail right on the head. The country burns while the profits soar. Very soon, stream. Very soon. This is where we will be. Nailing down that wall. Won't be long now.
I don't have the equipment I need to get through that plague wall.
That's weird. They want you to search this house? You can actually loot that place? So this will get us our beds, and then we need to clear out these infestations and get a bunch of building material, and then we're going to transfer to a luxury barracks. She's already leveled, so if she had her hero bonus, I would definitely switch at this point. But since we don't, we're just going to keep using her.
I'm not seeing any more of
And that's fine, because she's a beast.
the outpost is looking good.
Check the stuff I just dropped off.
It's a good find. Ex-Cadaver's even better. Ex-Cadaver, that's got to be unique to Heartland. I've never seen that one before. Gentleman Cadaver. Fans have been arguing for years whether it's pronounced Ex-Cadaver or Ex-Cadaver.
I think that's all I'm going to find here.
I should just keep a stack of samples and nuts because we're just going to find tons of them anyway. Let's bring the car with us. So, I think it was up here. Oh, well, there's the infestations. Yeah, it's across the street. But I know there's building materials through this area, so let's get to work. Let's get to work, stream. There's plenty to loot here, too, but I'd still rather do it with somebody else so that we can level them up. I'd rather just do the big run with her and then run Cleo assaults until she's got her standing up. There's the old, I believe this was the Robert Kirkman residence, which is a plague heart. Oh, fuck! That is good greed. Good God. Dude, running into blood plague bloaters. You're gonna have a lousy afternoon. You're gonna have a lousy stinking afternoon, and that's all there is to it. There is so much shit over here, actually. Every time you hit a blood plague bloater, it goes from 0 to 100 right now. When I just killed a heart, oh, that's terrible. That's nightmare. That sounds like nightmare. That had to be so aggravating. That shit makes me so mad. I don't think that there is any shame in Nightmare. Imagine how bad it's going to be in Red Zone, by the way. To force quitting the game before it saves. Because of shit like that. I will not take the L on shit like that, Wilso, personally. I see no shame in quitting out real quick. Because that is not your fault. That is the game on bullshit when that happens. Now, right there, that was just the game being the game. I'm fine with that. That was my own. That was my own B. And I like it. That's why I'm excited. They better bring all this shit. Well, they better, like I'm threatening them. I hope it would be for the best. I hope and it would be for the best to bring all this stuff into the game, into the main game. With Red Zone. Spoiler for video. Or if I'm just skipping over the curb for 10 feet. These curbs are bad. I don't know what it is. They break the shit out of the animation. They're also massive. These are like foot tall. Look at that. That's like to her knee. Curbs. These curbs are like, it's like Mad Max. If you've ever gone back and played the Mad Max, not Mad Max, but Max Payne. The Max Payne games, the early ones, like none of the stuff is to scale. So you're like really tiny because everything else is massive, or vice versa. They didn't really scale it. Most of the stuff is scaled pretty good, which is surprisingly difficult to do. So, credit where credit's due. Most things are scaled well in this game, but the curb on the sidewalk is just too deep. And I assume that's why it breaks animations like it does. I've died in this area so much in State of Decay 1 and Breakdown. Ferals love to hide around the corners here. I just wonder if we can uncover a little bit more lore. You know what? That was like perfectly in cue with the music. We came up with a new mission. Dun 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 dun. We're gonna knock out this heart with Diana. Which means bombs on zombs. Bombs on zombs. I wish I could slow my voice for that. Bombs on zombs. I really do like the Blood Plague, though. I thought I would hate it because I normally don't like any kind of retconning with zombie lore, but I'm happy that they're going in their own direction and it still feels appropriate. Okay, what are we gonna use? I wonder how good a Plague Buster. I'm gonna waste a Plague Buster. I've never used a Plague Buster against a Plague Heart. I want to see. Other than that, we easily have the shit to do it. Just those grenades right there and a flare alone will do it. I guess just for good measure, we'll grab a fuel bomb. And I guess, you know, hell with a frag grenade. This is easily gonna be heart, no. Heart, bye-bye. Yeah, right. I'm fine with the news so long as it's not stupid, too. Like, going... You gotta stick with the zombie stuff, because this is a zombie game. So, survival... The whole zombie survival simulation, RTS stuff they have going on. Because there is some RTS-like mechanics in this game. And feeling like you're a survivor out here, making a group. Surviving the zombie apocalypse is something not to stray too far away from, but... I think it'll help make it more engaging and change up the pace to go in a Slither-like direction. Where the Blood Plague is sort of changing everything. It helps explain the freaks, too. Sometimes you find where it's the environment wants to behave and like right there. Why of all the places is that the place where... what am I doing? I got freaking swordplay. I should be hacking and slashing through these guys. We should be Michonne on this bitch. Alright, Plague Buster. Let's see. Does very, very little to a heart, apparently. Because that would bring down a Juggernaut. Oh. A flare should keep it burning. I think a firecracker does the same thing. That'll kill it. Thermite. Now it really is like extinction. We're using thermite bombs. The way that thing claws for life in a way that suggests that it's confused. Why are you killing me? Why are you killing me? Is the perfect ending to that. Because you're scary as shit. I don't blame her for burning you. But at the same time, it seemed pretty innocent, didn't it? It's just experiencing new life. Hey, that's a really good find. We need to drop off a bunch of stuff again. Alright, we gotta focus. Good lord, we were supposed to just do building supplies. I'll take that white noise fan. I halfway think that maybe you can find a network signal booster in here. I know there's no random traders, but... White noise machine, like we're finding most of them. Maybe there's even a unique one. We're really building up our base this time. So we learned an important lesson. There you go. Anybody who's watching this, State of Decay Mythbusters, plague bombs, we just wasted a couple. They do not do jack to plague hearts. The more you know. What was I gonna do? I was gonna put in that white noise maker, because that's 10 morale. We're gonna have I think we're gonna max our morale. We're already maxed. Because we just got that heart, but we're just gonna be steady maxed. Once we get back. Everyone's got a bed, and then we're gonna go to luxury barracks with a white noise machine. The morale's gonna be through the roof, yo. Let's see where we are. We're going for 35. 35 samples should get us to 100 bombs. We are currently sitting at... Where's the crafting mats at? 17. So we're about halfway there. Good. White noise machines coming in. What else is going on here? We got the meal going on. Oh, yeah. We got meals. We got beds. People are feeling good. Chavez sucks. Why is close quarters? Space is huge. Oh, it's the Spartan barracks. That's why. That's why. Something break with our song request? It did. My bad, Will, so it broke again. Just bug me if it does that. Hey, actually, we found a compost bin here, too. But we're making meds, though, which is good. But we could have 100% food, so... And I'm less concerned about meds this time because we can't make med kits. If we could make med kits, I would definitely keep it herbicide, and we'd make crazy meds. There's no way there's construction material here, but I can't help myself. I don't think I've looted this area yet. Okay, well, there's your answer. There's nothing here. I think we can make 50 cal rounds at the big... And we never killed a feral that was marching around here. In fact, we never killed any of that stuff. We just ran away. This area is probably still pretty bad. I think we need to drive around. Should be plenty of building material here.
I hear some of them close by. Not
Hi. Oh, rip. Oh, okay, we're not going to get bugged at all now. We got in there smooth. This revolver, it is the ninja weapon. I take this thing over the crossbow any day just for multiple shots. How much does it weigh? 3 pounds? That's it? Dude, this gun is so good. And what is Aleppo? And what is an Aleppo? That's what makes that quote so good. What is an Aleppo?
so much for being discreet.
Trying to grab the damn plague sample there. Oh. Okay, that turned out not to be worth it all. It's alright, swordplay for the win. We break this down right here, do we have to be at a thing? We have to be at a thing. I'll just use that for parts at this point. To make some more mastery weapons. While I'm here. So I know there's going to be building material here.
Nothing moving about.
Ask Tom. Ring shopping. Life before the pandemic. Wasn't it sweet? Didn't it taste a little better? Bag of marbles. I trade value. Well, there's like nobody to even trade with. There might be like 2 enclaves around, and we're rich on influence. Not worried about it. Oh man. 2 years later, you just got to think about what they're actually doing and be reminded of how gory that actually is. Grabbing the back of their head, just slam it down on the blade resting behind their neck so you can pop their head. Well, I thought sure we were going to get building material out of that. That's a pretty severe infestation. This is when we really need explosives, though. But we don't have. Maybe they're in here. What are the odds we find a random hand grenade? We're gonna bring in a bunch of shit. I want to save 1 space for the potential for an explosive. There we go. Dude, that thing just ejaculated plague everywhere. I bet we killed a good 20 zombies right there. That one Molotov.
Well, that's the last of that.
Tell you what, blood plagues, screamers are actually kind of scary.
Keep away from that bloater.
They're usually you just don't even care about them, but if this had nightmare rules like 8-minute blood plague, oh my god, this would be crazy.
These are giving me something really nasty.
What I wanted to do was slice off the legs of the first one. Then use that.
I can't keep this up.
The game right now wants her to die in this house. We're just lucky that the blood plague bloater popped outside of the door. There were some meds that I like didn't even need. I think I just went ahead and ate them. Should have waited just a second longer. Okay, there's some more in here. Something else just popped in here. Hey, you're back. We're back, Albatross. Thanks for being in here. Got a big jug just outside the house. The game's trying to kill Diana right now. Not gonna let it happen. Hello? Who's there? Sweet Mother of Christ! Oh no, the freaking... I hate the Event Horizon curbs, man. Literally, the Event Horizon curb just about killed her. Oh my god, the 1 foot tall curbs. And their breaking of the game's animations. Oh,
I'm sick and getting sick. Every time I see the doc.
It looked pretty bad, didn't it? It looked pretty bad for Diana, who is a monster of a survivor. It would have been really sad. Would have been really sad to lose Diana. Let's run over that body and desecrate it even further. Juggernaut! Feral! Oh, that's actually terrible. She's in really bad shape right now. Shh. We'll hunt and wab it. They'll never know we're in here. Diana might be the one who uses 100 plague cure on one character. Thing about these heavy weapons is, I feel like we can just break them down. Get parts out of them. Anything that's even broken, I'm not going to waste the parts. We're just going to go for... Yeah, we can make a ton of parts just by doing this. Masterwork assault rifles is what we're going for. It's going to be easier just to make a bunch of Masterwork assault rifles. Very least, we're going to make a lot of strong painkiller. Hey, you know he's still out there. We have to complete the mission and fill up with Rux. There he is. Feeling the ground for the buffalo.
Okay, go for the head.
Thankfully, he was retarded. Vomit his house. Loot all this when we have a different character. Oh, she's about to be a hero. It should be good. Once we get this big rucksack to base, she'll be a hero. We'll grab somebody else. What was that? Another one? Another one. Ooh. Okay. I thought we were gonna avoid that easy. What do you know? It became another near-death situation because of the curb. Well, she's a hero. The mission's still to get in the full Rux, though. Actually, out of 50 cal, so we're gonna have to stop for the moment, taking down juggernauts. We are maxed on morale. At least they're not sensitive to light.
Don't mind if I do. Miles away not to have heard that.
It's a decent haul. The zombie. You're coming with me. No, you're not. This whole time we've managed to get 2 rucksacks. I know there's a house under construction over here. We need to get rid of that infestation, though. Let's do the construction house first, then we'll do infestation. Oh no. Oh. Actually would have been really bad. It even shatters the glass. That's cool. It would have been just like the blood plague bloaters. That probably would have killed her considering the state that she's in. I'd like to read her injury list right now.
Okay, creepers are coming now.
But we'll get her back to base first. Oh, this is gonna be the good haul. This is gonna be the good house. Sword play for the win. Sometimes these corners can be tricky too. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Get out of the car. Don't start it up or we're going to bring even more in.
Okay, creepers are coming now.
It's fine. We're almost out of here. Just about out of here.
I think I'm done searching here.
Probably plenty of building material over at the old Trumbull truck stop. Let's go see. Be a long episode, but I want to end it when we're back at base. We've nearly filled this rucksack. I know that behind the Trumbull truck stop there was always a garage. Oops. But I think there's access to the back. Get a car in here from the back. So, plague walls, huh? Oh yeah, it's gonna be going down. We're working on that as we speak, actually. This is just part of it. What we've got to do is... We don't have a, maintenance thing anymore. Whatever. Staging area. I got rid of our staging areas, so we need to... have enough that we don't have to worry about rebuilding anything and can finish everything up. So this is the last building material run. Dude, come on. Hey, you're not actually sick, you're just injured, so get your head in the game, Diana. It's not like we've given you 14, 15 near-death experiences in the course of the last 25 minutes. Not at all. Something else is in here. Something else is definitely in here. You're okay, Diana. Shake it off.
I think I just got some unwelcome attention.
You've just got... how many wounds? You've just got cracked ribs, gas inhalation, flesh wounds, swollen eyes, trauma, and damage taken. Gas inhalation. Again, so massive. Lots of farting going on her face. That thing's attracted to the sound of the other zombies trying to come in. That's kind of cool. Gotta be some building materials here. I know there's some behind the base. There always was, anyway. Hey, don't we have standing execution by now? Oh, we're still not maxed. Here soon we're gonna have standing execution, and then she's just gonna be scary. She's already scary, but she'll be even more scarier.
Well, they definitely know I'm here now. There's not really anything else to find here.
Look at her, holding her side like she's hurt or something. The one thing we don't need is a water cooler. Or a generator, but I'll always take repair kits and parts. Plus, I'm kind of curious. This is going to be my last experience with Heartland. And I've never really looted through this town very much. And I played a ton of State of Decay 1, so... I'll be honest, I'm sniffing around a little bit more. For my own personal... Because I want to. Like, this is not really necessary, because this community will come to an end. But I want to see a little bit more of the area and the map, because memories.
No sign of creepers here.
Oh, it's a power outpost.
I'm about to be in a lot of trouble.
Wait, so can we get fighting XP at the training range? I think we're maxed on scavenging, so... Swordplay is efficient.
Sorry, can't carry that.
Well, I'm willing to sacrifice a tube of fireworks, so we're in luck. This used to be another big... Oh, hey. Look what we found.
Heard that.
MacV looks like it's got a big silencer on it. That sounds like a bloater. It is a bloater. Good. Oh yeah, we're also getting all that stuff. Oh, it's not a bloater. That's a damn screamer. Yes, penis. Oof! Oof! Gotta assume there's some building materials in there. Almost got it maxed out. It's gonna be like an hour long. It's gonna be about an hour long episode. But it will accomplish the goal of Diana, Hero, and big rucksack drop off.
We're good. Don't see any of them around here. That won't work.
Huh, the other one didn't fall. Save me! I wish you could salvage it right there. So many toolkits, I'm just gonna use one. We don't need to at all. We just keep finding them. I don't need to use gas either, so I'm not going to. Just save that for the next group. Pretty surprised there wasn't a building rucksack here. It's gotta be one of the big warehouses across the street, though. This would probably have circuitry. Speaking of weapon remains, we gotta keep getting rich on parts. That thing is crazy good for parts. There we go. We're gonna build a bunch of masterwork assault rifles before we go out. I'm not even gonna worry about reloading.
No more of
Penis. Maybe don't observe the map in the middle of the shit. Chavez just got a Ooh, Chavez got a supply run. Well, that's good, because we need to level up Chavez. But he is a hero, so... That means some building supplies are going to spawn in.
Might be something we can use in here.
Hey, now.
Thank goodness. Something we can use.
If I throw a legless corpse into a door, I expect its jaw to snag on the doorknob and rip half its teeth out and then snap its brainstem. Not to just sort of casually flail like an episode of Jackass. We should totally put that in.
That's a lot of
We're gonna have the ultimate building material storage.
That's not going to fit.
Should have been doing this from the beginning.
Okay.
I'm sacrificing a lot, but I'm really just after one thing, and that's why. And that's building material rucksacks. Alright, one more. One more for this long episode. Where's it gonna be? Where's it gonna be? Probably here. So fun. Back in the day, completely securing this town against the undead. Just get outposts all through it. Had to put on chapstick. Okay. This was Nightmare. This car would also be gone. I think Red Zone is just going to be Heartland with Nightmare rules. Unless they really let us mess with those sliders more. I don't like the sliders right now. The current iteration is not enough. They're too broad. And I don't think harder difficulty should equal scarcer loot either. I think it should just mean loot is further and it's few and far between, but when you do get it, it's a big haul. Because, you know, it's probably a group of survivors themselves who formed a base or like an enclave. That's another thing that should happen. Give you a reason to fight enclaves is you should get all their stored supplies. Back to base in the end of the episode. I think what would do... Oh. I'm thinking. We can literally make 65 parts every, like, 5 minutes, so... Let's go invading people for the supplies. Hell yeah. So maybe if there was a group that you had decided, wow, I really have a good alliance with them, you might stab them in the back because you're desperate. You're desperate. You need that food and medicine more than they do. You got to keep Diane up. She's your main survivor. Back to base. Or you could just sneak in and kill them all stealthily instead of guns blazing. I wish that was more of a thing. That 100% should be more of a thing. They should not see you crouch. That would even, if you could do that, that would even dampen a lot of my complaints about NPC headshots in Nightmare being bogus. They'd still be bogus, but I'd feel a little bit better about it if you could at least sneak into their base and do that. Sneak in, go at night. Right, a stealth element would be fun as hell. They've definitely got to expand upon the human enclaves for State of Decay 3. Too close and boom. Be a long and dangerous haul because you got to do it on foot, but it'd be worth it. Probably going to leave Diana with a 50 cal. I think we have another 50 cal just sitting in the base. Either way, we can farm another one up. So now we're going to have an entire base full of 50 cal users and automatic shotgun users, and these... They're going to just pick these hordes apart. Maybe let us request a mission instead of spawning like 5 of them at the same time. It's weird how they do that. I know they recently changed it to actually make it that way. And they did it that way because there's apparently more downtime in between missions now. So you're not supposed to feel like overwhelmed. And I think they also gave you slightly longer to do them. They wanted to force you to make a decision, but they also didn't want you to feel like you were overwhelmed because there's always a mission, I guess. So they just recently changed that. And I do like the fact that you do get now some time where there's just not a mission on the map. But like you say, now they also spawn all at once, so it's kind of tough. You just said no to the last one and recruited all 3. There's a lot of zombies at base right now. Very gentle, very easy now. Backing up, backing up, backing up. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this extra long episode of